I started to become something else and started to emulate what I was seeing. And then now we're talking about a transition of music and hip hop culture. Yeah. Now we getting G-Unit, Dipset. You quoted Joel Santana, right? Yeah. So now I'm starting to see that. I'm like, okay, I gotta be like these dudes because they getting money, they getting women. Yeah. And man, by age 14, I started growing out my hair. I got into braids, and now I'm feeling myself. I'm cute now, right? I'm cute. I'm fly. Always got a fresh pair of Air Force Ones on, or the latest basketball shoe, right? Couldn't really get the Jordans, but I knew how to finesse it with the welfare budget, right?
We had no J's.
I had J's growing up, but once it was like time to like what I wanted to get, I couldn't afford it. So, I don't know how my mom made that happen, but they might have been hand-me-downs. I don't know. But man, and it might have been because I was the baby and it was just me. Then when my siblings came along, things switched up. So man, I was just tired. So I was outside all the time. And so when I was outside, I was hanging out with men that were older than me all the time, always. And hanging out with the then bullies now became my friends because they was like, yo, this new Mike is crazy, like like he's feisty. So then I became the pop-off dummy. I became the pop-off dummy now because it's like now they too big. They know they'll get in trouble. They beat somebody up. Let's send Mike.
What, the pop-off dummy?
Yep, the pop-off dummy.
Listen, that's what I want people to kind of just focus on that for a second. Because that's what we do for acceptance, right? At the end of the day, we talk about the code switching, having a firm sense of identity and who you are is vital to your health, your welfare, and your future. But if we don't grab hold of it, and that's honestly, it's a tough time. Like the teen years are the toughest time where you're searching for something that you don't even know what the healthy version is. Like, especially when you're growing up in the project, right?
With none insight.
No insight, no father. So these are how the things begin to affect us and shape us. And at my own scale, on a whole different scale, same type of things, right? So it's really powerful to be able to kind of identify that, where it's like, yo, who am I becoming? Where do I want to be, and start moving toward that area? So pop-off dummy. Don't be the pop-off dummy. Don't be the pop-off dummy. It usually does not work out well in the long run.
And also recognize that the nerds of the world are the wealthiest, most prosperous.
They rule the world.
They run everything.
Now, listen, man, go watch an old 80s movie called The Revenge of the Nerds. Yeah, man. Those are the ones who create that. They became Jeff Bezos. They became
Mark Zuckerberg,
Elon Musk, all these billionaires and gazillionaires is the people who had
nerdy, quirky, peculiar people,
and they found the money. But so I think it was important to just, because I think that's something that gets everybody's navigating that waters, especially as young men. Where we're looking for acceptance, we're looking for our tribe, we're looking to get along with what we think is important or popular, and sadly, because we were shaped by culture, television, right? We become like what we behold, and that's what it was. It was our rappers, our athletes. It was the perception of what was successful, and that most of our inner cities found that in the streets. What was the tell me, because although you came to Christ, it wasn't
too much. It
wasn't this traditional form that you came to Christ. So talk about the lowest points for you, right? Because I know that you had some deeper encounters, and I need you to shape that in a way where it's like, man, this should cause somebody to change their life. So talk about the low points, the vicious, some of the things that you endured living that street life.
Well, man, leading up to the moment of when my life radically changed, and I had a real encounter with Jesus, man, with Jesus Christ, Yeshua. I'm a Mashiach, however y'all want to address it. I know him as Jesus, and Jesus is English. So
Jesus is English.
Jesus is English, right? However you want to take that cadence. But so leading up, so 14, we're talking about I grew out my hair. I'm feeling myself, right? I'm getting my hair braided. I'm smoking now. I get introduced to weed, marijuana. Loved it. I get introduced to cigarettes. Loved it. I'm chain smoker. I'm chain smoking at 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 years old, right? And just all about girls, just really about girls being fly
kid.
and fake gangbanging, because because of my uncle's reputation in the neighborhood, they put the word out not to allow me to be initiated officially into the gang.
Ah, nice.
And so all the OGs that I hung out with and knew very personally and intimately, they was like, nah, this ain't for you. Like, we got you under the wing, kind of, but you can't be down with the set kind of thing. And I was like, well, I'm going to flag anyway, right? So I'm going to school. I'm going to an all-blood high school with blue flag on the head, flag out the left side of the pocket, right? Because this crib, left side, beads, right? And just not caring. So depraved and so outlandish in my thought process and thinking, because at 16, it wasn't gang related. It wasn't anything glorious or thugged out or anything, right? It didn't even involve like anything planned or coordinated. I was shot 4 times with a 38 special.